This is the Weekly Geek News Show, episode 17 for February 2nd, 2015. I am Mike Lewis. I'm the geek of many things and the master of none. This is the show where I review the news from the past week in tech and pop culture, and I search the web for the best and the latest in geek news and rumors so you don't have to. Thank you for liking today's show, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with your friends and family about the show. As I announced the last show, I was not able to complete a show on Friday as I was traveling for business. I will be doing this show today on Monday, and I'll be doing a second show this week on Friday to get back on track. So you can look at today's show as kind of a part 1, and then Friday's show as a part 2 for this week. So, let's get going on this and on to the news. In movies and entertainment news, Emma Watson, also known as Hermione from the Harry Potter movies, will be making a Disney princess movie. She has been cast as Belle in the upcoming live-action Beauty and the Beast live-action movie. This will follow Cinderella live-action movie as a second retelling of Disney princess cartoons. 3 if you count Maleficent. Also, Bob Iger, Disney CEO, said this week that Star Wars movies is well worth the wait. He said in a Disney shareholders report this week, this is a quote actually, as one of the few people allowed to visit the set during filming and one of the fewer who's seen most of the footage, I can assure the millions of Star Wars fans who have spent the last decade hoping for a new movie, this one will be worth the wait. In more movies from Bob Iger, Disney CEO, he also confirmed that December 16th, 2016, Bob Iger said he confirmed that December 2016 will also see the release of the first Star Wars spin-off movie, the project being directed by Godzilla filmmaker Gareth Edwards. Iger also said that Episode 8 will be released in 2017 and Episode 9 in 2019, so each episode of this 3-part trilogy will come out 2 years apart. In Star Trek news, Simon Pegg says that he will be a co-writer for the Star Trek 3 movie. Deadline reported that this week, and he will return as Scotty in the new film. They aim to release the movie for Star Trek's 50th anniversary next year in 2016. The Fantastic Four trailer has been released this last week. After many rumors of the last couple of weeks that the movie was turning into a mess and Fox was not happy with it and asking for many research, the trailer actually looks really good. Well, the trailer looks good. We'll see how the movie looks. This also looks to be a new direction for the super team, and the synopsis is, quote, 4 young outsiders teleport to an alternate and dangerous universe, which alters their physical form in shocking ways. Their lives irrevocably upended, the team must learn to harness their daunting new abilities and work together to save Earth from a former friend turned enemy. This movie will be released in August of this year, so we'll most likely see a few more trailers before then. There will be a big screen adaptation of the 80s cartoon series GOBOTS. This is an 80s cartoon that's kind of like a Transformers light version, vehicles that turn into robots or vice versa. With the success of the Transformers movies, Hasbro is looking forward to maybe making some money off the GOBOTS franchise as well. Geek Tyrant reports, quote, Hasbro recently filed documents to the United States Patent and Trademark Office for a new GOBOTS trademark under distribution of motion pictures, ongoing television programs, and toys, games, and playthings, namely toy vehicles and accessories for use therewith, unquote. This July, we have Mission Impossible 5 to look forward to. This has moved up from the fall release date. They're ahead of schedule on the movie, and we will most likely be seeing it this July. This is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who also directed Tom Cruise and Jack Reacher, and was a co-writer on the film Edge of Tomorrow, which also starred Tom Cruise. The classic horror film The Blob is getting a remake. Con Air and Expendables 2 director will direct. This will be mostly CGI dominated because the blob, will be mostly in CGI. They've been wanting to do this remake for a while now, and we're waiting for the special effects to get just right. For CBS's SUPERGIRL TV series, they have casted Supergirl. This will be Glee actress Melissa Benoist, who will play Kara Zor-El, cousin of Superman. There will also be a live-action X-Men TV series, not animated, but live-action. So Fox had confirmed this, and they are now in negotiations with Marvel to move forward. This will most likely be a 2017 release since they've got a lot of issues to work with, Marvel, because Marvel is owned by Disney. And Fox only has the movie rights to the team of superheroes. This may also be produced by Manny Coto and Evan Kotz of the 24 TV series. So we're looking at an X-Men TV series with maybe a 24 feel to it. Former Doctor Who will be playing the main villain in Netflix's Jessica Jones. The 10th Doctor from Doctor Who, David Tennant, has signed on to be the Purple Man in the upcoming Netflix series. Now, if you are not familiar with who the Purple Man is and what his powers are, well, the Purple Man has the powers to control others' actions as if he were controlling a puppet. Jessica Jones will start later this year on Netflix. And that is it for movies and entertainment, and on to tech and science. Thankfully for us, and batteries are getting safer thanks to Kevlar. Now, this is not Kevlar covering the batteries, but, however, this is insulating layers between lithium ions layers. And so this is not an armor for batteries, but will be between these layers of lithium ions. Now this will stop the batteries for the possibility of exploding in people's pockets or on their desk as they're plugged in. Production will start for this in 2016, so either we can have Kevlar insulated batteries, or we can just wear Kevlar pants, and that will hopefully save us as well. Now, Oculus has a new film studio. Now, Oculus, if you're not familiar with them, they are the virtual reality company with the virtual reality goggles, and they have opened up their new film division called Story Studios. They are doing this to experiment with storylines in which a viewer can interact with the virtual reality. Now, they have completed one short story called Lost, which is no relation to the TV series of the same name, and more stories are to come in the near future. Now, it's going to be fun to see these get done because, well, right now, the Oculus goggles, or the Oculus Rift, as the name is, are not available right now to the public, and it'll be fun to see all these videos or these movies and stories get released at the same time, and so we can experience virtual reality. Hyundai car manufacturer will stop selling cars with 3D CD players by 2018. They will instead use a new display head unit that incorporates Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This will communicate with the driver phone and other apps that are already pre-installed in the vehicle. This will be available later this year, and they hope that this will allow the new units to wean drivers off CD players by 2018. Now, so we can know how our favorite tech companies are doing financially, well, they're making billions of dollars and millions of dollars. These are the earning reports for Q4 of 2014. First for Amazon. They actually reported better than expected profits this week. They had big growth from Amazon Prime services, and in the past, Amazon had found it difficult because of the Amazon Prime services. They were actually losing money because of the good deals they were giving on people on shipping, and also, the books and the movies and the audio for people to listen to. So they're actually losing money before it. Now they're finally turning a profit. Now this patience is paying off for investors. $241 million is what they earned off of $29.33 billion in sales. So let me say it again. They sold almost $30 billion worth of services and only made $241 million in profit. So it's a big difference. The $30 billion is a lot more. They like to see this profit take up a bigger chunk of their sales very soon. So this may not seem like a lot, but this is a big improvement than losing money, which they have seen in past quarters. So Amazon is on their way up. Now, Apple reported $18 billion in profits, the best ever in the history of Apple. Now, this is $18 billion profit off of $74.6 billion in sales. This is due to large sales from the iPhone in the U.S. and other parts of the country, especially now that it is opened up in China. And finally, the last thing I report today is driver's license being put onto our phones. Now, Delaware is pushing for the digital wallets, and for these digital wallets are on the rise. We see loyalty cards, payment systems, other things on our phones, so we don't have to take out our wallet or even have a wallet with us. One of the last things in our wallet that has not been replaced yet are our driver's licenses. Would you trust a digital version of your driver's license on your phone? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, liking, and commenting on this video. You can find links for today's story in the video description below to find out more. Once again, there'll be another, part 2 or B of this episode later on this week, most likely on Friday. Look out for that. Now, if you get some value out of the show, please share it with others so they can also watch. And if you would like to contribute your own audio to the show, or if you hear any news that you would like me to share, write to me at weeklygeeknewsshow@gmail.com or comment in the comments below this video. And a new show will be available on Friday. Thank you very much and have a wonderful week.